General Muhammadu Buhari, the butcher of Aso Rock, was dogged by his lack of education during the 2015 general elections. The embarrassing hysteria centered on the fact that Buhari never studied beyond elementary school, though he claimed high school certificates or its equivalent. There is no evidence to such claim. In a civilized nation, Buhari would not have come close within striking distance of becoming the president. In the UK, Boris Johnson graduated from Oxford University with degree in Literature Humaniores, meaning the classics of ancient Greeks and Rome. Former Prime Minister David Cameron, Tony Blair are also from Oxford. Former Prime Minister Gordon Brown has a PhD. Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel has a PhD. Chinese President Jinping also holds a doctorate, and Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has a master's degree from the University of Southern California. Francois Hollande had a postgraduate degree from the elite ENA, École Nationale d'Administration. Australia's Prime Minister Tony Abbott is a Rhodes Scholar from Oxford. Canada's Prime Minister Stephen Harper has a master's degree in economics. Russia's Vladimir Putin also has a PhD. Former US President George W. Bush studied at Yale and at Harvard. Bill Clinton was a Rhodes Scholar at Oxford, and Barack Obama was at Harvard. President Joe Biden had his undergraduate degree from University of Delaware and his law degree from Syracuse University. Academic qualifications from top university is an indication that the candidate has a fine and balanced mind, but our vacillating, indecisive, aloof, close-minded, wicked, sadist, tribal bigots, and demonic tyrant Buhari does not belong to this list. It is undeniably painful to see uneducated Buhari lecture world leaders at the Global Education Summit in London. Buhari states that anybody who misses the opportunity of education will miss everything because you cannot succeed outside your educational qualifications. Ironically, Buhari was referring to himself, the uneducated Fulani Esme terrorists, the Boko Haram terrorists who are bent to wipe out Western education. Going by his statement, it means Buhari, Fulani Esme terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, and the Amajuris in the north missed everything in life. It is not surprising, therefore, that Buhari has failed as a leader. Also, it is no wonder that Fulani Esme terrorists and Boko Haram terrorists took to terrorism. I could not agree more with Chanaka when he said that the life of an uneducated man is as useless as the tail of a dog, which neither covers its rear end nor protect it from the bite of insects. Buhari, Fulani Esme terrorists, Boko Haram terrorists, and the northern Amajuris proved Shanakia right. They are not only useless, they have become Nigeria's #1 enemies that threaten our humanity. Since Buhari became president 6 years ago, what revolutionary education bill has Buhari initiated to revamp our moribund education system? When was the last time the curricula of Nigeria's schools reviewed and updated to be in line with the academic demands and requirements for the 21st century world of work? The classroom learning environment of our children looks like where the hurricane passed through. What did Buhari do about children learning under leaking roofs, dilapidated buildings? What presidential interventions did he initiate to prepare our children for tomorrow and make them competitive with other children in the world? What about students carrying their own chairs and desks to school every day? As I write, some children are learning under the mango tree. It is being generous to say that our education has been bastardized, mutilated, and destroyed. The Fulanis, in their unending war to destroy our education, took our history from the school curriculum. Nigeria is the only country that I know in the world where history is not taught in schools. Because Buhari is uneducated, is uncivilized, barbaric, uninformed, and unintelligent, he made life miserable, unbearable, unlivable, and meaningless for Nigerians by his reign of terror. You do not lead by hitting people in the head. Once President Dwellers Esion, that is assault, not leadership. President Boris Yetism cautioned tyrants like Buhari, you could build a throne with bayonets, but you can't sit on it for long. It is an aberration for Buhari to lecture on education at the Global Education Summit in London. Wrong person, wrong place, wrong time. Wonders shall never end in Nigeria. And this is coming from Bayo Oluwasomi. And see the way he described Buhari. Some people tell you, he's not educated and he's leading you. He's not educated. Where were you? Those of you who are educated, those are the things that you are going to be learning. But because the system is corrupt in itself, that is why we can have somebody like that, no integrity. You don't qualify for something, but you want to be there. Even when you are being exposed, you still want to stay back there. You don't even want to resign or to say, oh, I'm done with that. And those are the people that will not be justified because of the crude way of doing things. Now, you can imagine those ones are the, whether National Assembly, upper chamber or lower chamber, they are rejecting electronic voting and results, posting results electronically. They don't want it. And you want that kind of society to thrive. And when you have this kind of people at the helm of affairs and you think it is by sheer coincidence, it is a deliberate act. Empty verses make the largest noise. See the way Buhari raised up hand far above others when he have nothing to offer. Buhari teach from upside down. That must be a tremendous achievement for a so-called uneducated person lecturing scholars across the globe in such an event. I would therefore love to be an uneducated person like Buhari that will grant me the opportunity of being the president of the most populous black nation and also lecture in the World Education Summit. The difference is clear, isn't it? Uneducated lectures in an international education summit and the educated states at home not even recognized in its local governments. What a contrast. This one will not say. Please tell them, the way you people celebrate ignorance is legendary. Keep it up. You nail it. I wonder, you are on point. I wonder what Sarah reporters want. They forced everybody to make Buhari the president. Then, after they started fighting him, they are not fighting him. They will report things just the way they are. Well, the state of the nation shows its level of education. Buhari is destroying Nigeria with Fulani bandits and Boko Haram and building train for Nigerians to celebrate him. That is just what they are celebrating. Oh, infrastructure. How many places do we have all those things? Like I said, they will tell you, you that are educated, where are you today? Because of the way people are supporting evil, supporting what is not. That is what has led us to all these things that we have seen.